What's going on, YouTube? It's Austin with the Semi-Sauce and YouTube channel. Touching base with you guys. We've hit some pretty big milestones. We hit our first 100 subscribers, so I want to thank everybody who did subscribe to the channel and who is interested in my content and thinks that I'm providing some nuggets for the newcomers and those that have questions about the industry. I appreciate you guys showing the support. The channel itself is also surpassing 10,000 views, which are huge milestones. I really didn't think that it would get that far, and those are such small numbers, honestly. On this, if we're talking YouTube scale, those are small numbers. But again, I did this for fun. I did this to really pass knowledge to people who are new, so that maybe if you're someone like me, you have a couple of extra tidbits of information that I didn't have when I was going in. And so some of the mistakes that I was making, you guys don't have to make, because you guys will know better. You guys will encounter it like, oh yeah, Austin did a video on this. I know how to handle it, or I know who to call, or I know what to do. That's the reason behind it. It's not to bitch and moan, or to get a bunch of recruits to sign up for Swift and collect referral bonuses. That's not what I'm doing. That's why I don't even have any like referral thing down yet. We're not there yet, but I appreciate the support. The support means a lot, and it's something that's motivating me to stay in this. You know, things are getting tough out here. You know, any other truck driver will tell you that freight is shortening up a little bit. We're starting to see some shortages of freight across the country, especially on the Swift side. It might not be that bad for other companies. It may be worse for other companies. I know for right now, Swift in particular is having a very hard time with freight, specifically in California. So whenever I run the triangle, I pretty much get stuck in California, and I have to wait a day to find a load coming back to Phoenix. This week I was lucky, and I don't have that, so we're good there. But it's not, you know, usually every week I go Monday to Vegas, Tuesday to Cali, and then I sit Wednesday, and then I come back Thursday. And then I'm either doing locals, expedited, or I do a round trip to Vegas Friday, Saturday, because I've opened my availability up, because everybody's sitting here saying I complain too much. I have found a babysitter. I opened up my availability, so the last 2 weeks I have been running 6 days. This will be my third week running 6 days, to the point to where I'm actually maxing out my clock. You know what I mean? Like last week I think I worked 67 hours. The week prior I worked 69 and a half. Like I almost was in violation of my 70-hour clock coming back into town. So I mean, I'm grinding, I'm hustling. I got my first GR check. It wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. I'm not gonna be negative about it. I'm very grateful that I got it, and it was very rewarding because I earned it. I worked really hard. It was the week that I did 69 and a half hours. There was no way I wasn't getting it. I damn near maxed out my clock. So if they would have told me I wasn't getting it, I'd have been in that office and I'd have been causing a stifle. You know, not being disrespectful, but it's okay to fight for your money. You know, there was a guy in the comments that made a particular comment on one of my videos and was saying that I'm not going to make it as an owner-operator and that I complain too much. And I think that, you know, obviously, I'm a very respectful guy. So when I tell people, oh, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to raise hell or whatever, obviously I'm speaking in metaphor. I'm not literally going to go in there and start flipping tables. But I do believe that as a truck driver, you really got to take care of yourself. A lot of corporate companies strive off of taking money away from employees, especially when they don't complain about it. If nobody says, hey, this is wrong, they're going to continue to do it. I did sales for 8 years, and so if you miss something on your paycheck, they weren't going to correct it for you. So I kind of feel like it's the same thing here. Nobody's complaining about the guarantee that they're not getting, even though the ads that they're putting out, say that you have to be available to work 5 days a week and you can't reject any loads. That's like those are the two stipulations that are on the ads on Twitter. If you Google Swift guarantee pay, you're going to see screenshots of that. And if you find anything that's more specific, please send it to me, because I have a bunch of people that are like trying to get all this information for legal purposes. Me, I'm the only person. All of my friends have quit. All of my friends are gone. I'm the last one standing. And so I have a vision in this, man. I see it. I see the future. I see when I'm out of this. I see when I'm out of the, you know, oh, you got to get your feet wet, you got to pay your dues. I see myself coming out of that. And so that's why I'm hanging on. Yeah, it's a little tough right now. Yeah, money's not the best. You know, my GR paycheck was good. It was okay. You know, it was nice. And, you know, once I get some more consistency, I will do a video about it. And I'll go, if I can get at least a month of guaranteed pay, I'll go over it. I have no problem doing a video about it. But it's been a good week. It's been a very good week. Things are starting to come back around to the positive side. Everybody says I complain too much, and this is going to be a video of praise. A couple videos ago, we talked about how I was trying to go on Target. And the guy that was recruiting me for Target ended up getting fired. All my information was kind of just left on a desk and nobody did anything about it, and they filled my slot, which is really unfortunate because I really wanted to go to Target. That's where I see myself owning my truck. That's the lane that I want to run when I'm owner-operator, and that's the lane that I want to be on. It's very good freight. It's good miles. It's good pay for what I've heard, and so, you know, good home time, home every other day. So I'm very much looking forward to that route, and to have it kind of taken away because somebody got fired and didn't pass my information along to the other recruiter or anybody else. It just kind of sat there until somebody stumbled upon it when I called them and was like, hey, what's going on? But we have a breakthrough. My driver leader, my current driver leader, pulled me in the office on Monday. Last Friday, she pulled me in the office. This last weekend. Because I took my brother to Vegas, and so I had to sign paperwork for the writer program. And she brought me into the office, and she was talking to me, and she was like, I really wanted to pull you aside because I know you got screwed over with, you know, with Target, and they kind of dropped the ball. And I was like, yeah, they did, but that's okay. You know, I'm not, you know, I'm okay. It's all right. And she was like, no, the guy that got fired, I'm taking his job. So in a week, I'm moving to Target, and the fleet manager is allowing me to take 3 drivers with me, and I want to take you. So the road to Target is back on. Today is Tuesday, so I have a load I have to drop tomorrow morning, and then I have to go back to Phoenix. I have a load going back to Phoenix. I'm going to run the triangle one more time, so Thursday through Saturday I'll run my triangle, and I'll come back for Sunday, take my 34-hour reset in Phoenix on Sunday. Next week is my last week on the 602. So I think I'm only going to do Monday through Friday next week, just because they're going to have to give me a new truck, and I'm going to have to move some stuff around. And so I don't want to have to like do that on Monday of the week I'm supposed to start. I'd rather cut this last week short and do it. But I asked her, I was like, is there anything that can come up that's going to screw me out of this? She's like, no, you're good. I'm green lit on Target. So after October 28th will be my last day with the 602. I'll still have my same driver leader though. I'm just going over to Target with her. She's bringing me on the ride. So it'll be good because we're building a good rapport. You know, she's great. She's a great person. I think there are areas where she needs to work in as far as communication goes, but that's just me, general feedback. I'm not complaining. You know, she's great. She's great. She really is. So, and she's doing me a huge favor getting me on Target, and it really does make me feel good that she thought about me for that. So, we are back on the path that we thought we were going to be on in the first place. So, pretty much starting Halloween, November 1st and October 31st, I will be on Target in a 2023 vehicle. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, and I'll do another video about it. And it's going to be, I'm hoping it's better than what this is. I understand there's a shortage of freight, so, you know, having days where there's no freight are inevitable right now. People are going to be sitting. You're going to be getting loads you don't like because it's all that's available. So I understand that, and I'm really just kind of trying to get the miles up and get some better money coming in to justify hanging on for as long as I'm hanging on for it. You know, I really don't want to leave. You know, I contemplated it for a small second last week, you know, as I'm seeing freight slow up and I'm seeing a lot of people kind of worried and I'm seeing people jump ship. But I'm like, you know, I think that, again, I have a vision. I have a big vision of growing my fleet and doing all these things that I want to do. And it's not going to be easy. Nobody's journey is ever easy. You see somebody like Steve Jobs or Jeff Bezos who wrote these multi-million-dollar companies. They didn't just do it on the first try, and it wasn't perfect without a bump in the road or anything. They always have trials and tribulations that they got to go through. And so for me, I'm like, if we're going through all this stuff, and that's what I was telling my partner, because my partner is still on board with me too. he hasn't jumped ship either. He's just got to go through he's been having his own he's got his own ordeals he's got to go through. He's got to go and take a CDL all over again because he didn't keep his DOT up to date. So, but yeah, but he is still like, and I keep telling him, we're on the right path because of the fact that they're throwing us all these curveballs. If this was some get rich quick scheme like MLM or FBA, Amazon fulfillment type stuff, there's no doubt that people make a living off of that. That's totally credible. But you don't ever see speed bumps in those types of journeys, because those journeys, it's possible to make it, but it's a dime a dozen. It's every few and far between make it. That's why it's so easy. You can go sign up, pay $40 a month. They give you all the shit. You make the orders and do the thing, and boom. It's super easy because it's not going to work for everybody. Whereas you go into a job like this, and doing what I'm trying to do, it's very lucrative. It's very sustainable. Obviously, we're in the midst of economic crisis. At least I'm not a politician, but from what I can see, the economy is not great. And we're starting to feel it a little bit, but we're still moving. There's still freight. There's always gonna be freight. I just don't know how much, and I don't know how much it's gonna pay. So a lot of that stuff will change. Obviously going owner-operator, those are the type of things that I have to start learning, and I might actually have to start getting into politics, even though I don't want to. But sacrifices that I want to make, I will make the sacrifices that I need to be a successful business owner and run my truck properly. So to make the video end on a good note, again, I appreciate your guys' support. I was swarmed with a bunch of negative comments this week, and it just motivated me. This guy, was like, he's not gonna make it, he's gonna fail. All it did was fuel me. All it did was make me want to prove him wrong, and I think I am. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. It might not. I might fully, be like everybody else, and when I run out of money and I'm scraping and my bills are going late, I might have to jump ship. But I'm gonna hang it on for as long as I can, as long as they're giving me my GR pay, which they are now. I'll be able to hang in there. It'll get my bills paid. It'll give me a little extra on the side. So it's enough for now. And then later on, if it gets worse, then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For right now, like me and my driver leader are in sync. She knows that I'm working, and she's paying me for what I'm doing. And I'm about to go to a division where I know I'm going to make more money. So I don't see me leaving anytime soon. I'm not saying I never will, but I'm just saying right now I don't see me going anywhere. And I'm very, very optimistic for the future. I'm kind of put back on a positive mind space of things, because things are starting to go my way, which is good. Yeah, I just am so happy. All the milestones that we've accomplished to this week, 10,000 views on the channel and 100 subscribers. It's only the beginning. It really is. I'm going to start doing trip vlogs. I'm going to save the trip vlogs for Target. It'll be easier for me to manage when it's only to and from one destination, and it's not like 6 different destinations that I'm going to. So I'm going to save that. So starting in November, I'll start doing trip vlogs. And I'll keep coming to you with weekly recaps. And I just appreciate you guys for being so supportive and all your guys' kind words in the comments. There was a lot of uplifting words. We don't have to focus on the negative guys and the naysayers that were in my comments this week. There was a lot of people that had a lot of nice things to say this week that really just brightened my mood, and just really, it's motivating, and it keeps my head on a swivel. The guys that say the negative stuff, it gets me down a little bit, but that's what happens when you get on the internet and you post stuff for people to see. You got to be ready for both opinions, positive and negative. But the positive ones really did sit well with me. I appreciate all of it, and I appreciate all the support. So with that being said, if you guys are continuously interested in what I have to say and the information I'm giving out, and you have not yet subscribed, feel free to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, and also hit the bell for notifications when I post my next video. Going forward, we'll have one more video next week. Next video will be my last review of... Will it? No. We'll have 2 more review videos before I'm on Target. 2 more. So we have this one, and then next week, and then the first video in November will be on Target. So, but that's, you know, right now that's where we're at. You know, I'm gonna finish out my time here and do the work that I'm asked to do. Get my brand new truck, do a truck video for that, and then get some consistent pay. We'll start doing the pay videos and the trip vlogs, and then we're just moving. We're just moving at that point. So again, don't forget to like and subscribe, bell for notifications, leave comments in the videos. I love talking to you guys, even the guy that's got negative stuff to say. I don't mind entertaining it, and I appreciate all the feedback, positive or negative. There's been a lot of constructive criticism that could be seen as negative that I do take and I do change and I implement it in the way that I see things, or at least the way that I talk about it in my videos. So positive or negative, or just what, you know, completely outside of the box, questions, concerns, or whatever, leave them in the comments. It gives me something to do while I'm out here on the road. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Love, peace, chicken grease. Thank you guys for believing in me. Appreciate you.